welcome back to my channel. I'm Beauty Body Yana D, and thank you guys for stopping by. If you are new, make sure you hit the subscribe button, because if you do, you know the red button turns gray, and then it lets me know that you guys are subscribed to the channel. So hey y'all, it's been a minute since I actually did August favorites. I've been loving to do these like faithfully in general, but due to what's going on in the world, you guys know we can barely go places as it is. So I just been on chill mode, but whenever I am going somewhere and I want to get, you know, glammed up a little bit, these are the products that I definitely wanted to share with you guys. Some of them have been on this channel before, and some of them are new. So some of them are new, let's just say that. I love the fact that, you know, I can change up my routine just a little bit, and you know, still keep the oldie but goodies in there, because there are going to be some oldie but goodies in today's video. So I love it. Thank you guys for showing some love in my other two videos with me coming back onto camera and talking, because I'm, you know, it took me a minute to get back in the swing of things, and I'm just so glad. There are going to be some haul videos coming soon. I have some hauls coming up. I'm still, you know, loving my beauty videos as well. So anyways, but yes, so these are the products I have been obsessed with. I'm going to share with you guys. Hope I can find the links to put them in the description box, but these are just my main everyday products that I have right beside me that I'm going to talk to you guys about, let you guys know why I love them, etc. So if that's what you're here for, then let's go ahead in today's video. You guys know I'm very, you know, faithful when it comes down to all like the favorites videos, but you guys, since Corona has been like really around, I haven't been able to really like do a favorites video like that, because you know, you can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere and look cute, get glamped up. So I was like, should I really do it? But I just felt like I needed to come on here and share with you guys what I've been loving. Plus I haven't really been on Instagram a lot until this last week, so that's another reason why I wanted to come on here and share with you guys a couple of my favorites. So here goes. So the first product I want to talk about is e.l.f. Hydration Moisturizer. This hydration moisturizer is definitely a great moisturizer for dry skin. It is a lightweight, lightly scented moisturizer, helps hydrate and nourish for glowing, healthy looking skin. So I do feel that every time I definitely apply it, my skin feels light as always. I never really had a, oh my gosh, this is too much product to put on my skin, should I remove it? So I was like, well, maybe. But then again, I was like, probably. But then again, when I first tried it, I was a little bit scared because it was e.l.f. And I love e.l.f., don't get me wrong, but I just never knew how well their skincare products work, and so I really gave them a chance, and I'm glad I gave e.l.f. a chance so I can be able to share with you guys how much e.l.f. has really like switched up the game a little bit. So you can find it on Amazon, eBay. It's a good product. Like that, whenever I do use a good primer, I have really switched up from the e.l.f. ones, because you guys know the e.l.f. ones, the matte poreless and the regular poreless beauty primer is like my go-to. So whenever I want to change it up a little bit, I went back into the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer. This is what it looks like. This is definitely a primer where you really have to shake it well before use, and it can be a little bit on the thick side, but if you really, you know, work your way into it, don't give up. If you know you see like, you know, it's getting too much for you, go with a brush, like a regular, for an example, foundation brush. If you feel like, you know, it gets too heavy, you can control it a lot more with a foundation brush. So I've been really obsessed with this. This is from Black Radiance. Black Radiance do have great women of color friendly products. So if you go to Walmart, you never miss Black Radiance. If you go to Target, you will never miss Black Radiance either. So these are like the go-to products that I do definitely love. I hate their foundation. I'm sorry that is a strong word, but I don't prefer their foundation, but I do prefer their products, like their face primers, concealers, because they work really well. It's not like I never really have a good outcome when it comes down to the foundations. I never really find my exact color unless I have to buy the whole line to see if I can find it. I don't like mixing foundations. Sometimes I like to mix them, but if I'm in a hurry, I try not to mix them. But at the end of the day, these two foundations I'm getting ready to talk about, I have to mix these foundations. Hold on. Okay, so when I went to Target, I seen that these were on clearance for like $1.80 each, which is a really pretty good product. And not only that, even though they had it on clearance, they work like they're a $20 product. So that's how great e.l.f. is when it comes down to their new facial products now. Because remember how e.l.f. was back then when they first really got on the scene, but now they're really growing, and on top of that, they're really growing. They had really increased their prices on their foundations and stuff. So I would have the foundations prices pop right on here. And so the Flawless Foundation, this is the oil-free satin finish, and I always get this matte feeling when it comes down to this. Like, they should have titled this the matte foundation, because that's the vibe that I get from this. These are in the shade called Cinnamon. Cinnamon has a deep with golden undertones, and then Spice has the deep with red undertones, which I'm okay with, but not too okay with, because I have golden undertones. I love my undertones, don't get me wrong, but I do like a little bit more. Especially in the winter time. If I wear this in the winter time, I would definitely put Spice first. Spice is a little bit darker. I would have a clip here for you guys if you guys are curious on how the foundation works. Spice is a little bit darker, and then Cinnamon is just a tad bit lighter. I put Spice first, and then I go in on top with Cinnamon, and that's how I get the two. So my go-to concealer my go-to concealer is definitely LA Colors. This is their concealer in Conceal It and Deep. I love the shade Deep. It actually looks well whenever I blend it into my skin. I love the fact that whenever I apply this, every time I do my eye makeup, it doesn't crease. Like, even if I do a cut crease, like this is a non-cut crease look, but even if I do like a classic cut crease, I love the fact that when I do wear this concealer, you guys, it works like, oh my gosh, this is so good. I love it. I don't have an issue with this at all. And it's not a running concealer. It's a really good concealer where your eyeshadow can really grasp onto and still slay. Like, come on, people be sleeping on drugs, sir. Y'all need to get on. Love them. Their pressed powders are all the pressed powder is LA Colors Mineral pressed powder in the shade Ebony, and the LA Colors pressed powder in Cappuccino. These two together work like magic. So every time I do my little powder before foundation and my liquid highlighter before foundation, this is what I use. And then after the process of everything, this is what I use. So I love these two because one, it's a full coverage powder. When I say full coverage, you cannot go wrong with a full coverage powder, you guys. Full coverage, it slays. Even if I wear it alone, it looks good. Sometimes if I don't really feel like doing foundation, I'll apply the Cappuccino by LA Colors. It looks great on the skin. I have a palette called, it's the BH Cosmetics Sylvia Gianni palette. Now, this is a collaboration with YouTuber Sylvia Gianni, and you guys, look how gorgeous this palette is. And I believe she's a Libra because it's in here. I'm a Libra, so hey, you know, Libras are the best. So I love how each palette has its own color scheme. You have your own story with the palette. It looks amazing. I love that it has a mirror. I did take this whenever I'm like going places, and I never really have a problem with it being in my carry-on or either like my little makeup bag, because you guys, let me just say, when I did go somewhere and I wanted to really bring my makeup, this is like my go-to, my palette that I just can't stop picking it up because I feel like I'm missing this palette. So my next product I love is the Kevyn Aucoin. This thing right here is good up on a foundation. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Glass Glow Illuminator Vice Zedge, whatever it is at the bottom. This one I love because it's in Spectrum Bronze. And you guys, look at this clip right here, okay? Can we just look at the slayage of this? Like, it gets, like, come on, like, it looks good under your foundation. Like, I can see it, especially like under the, like right in here. Like, oh my goodness, it just looks so relaxed. It don't even look like I really overdid it, especially in my forehead. Like, you guys, the best. I love it because, one, yeah, it can be pricey, but at the same time, you can go get it at TJ Maxx and get it for like 12 bucks, and it's dope. It's a really dope product. Alright, so lips I have on my lips right now is the NARS. This is their Neon Xenon. No, this, yes, Xenon Nude Lip Gloss. Looks good. I love this lip gloss because it's very nude. It's like your perfect everyday nude. Let me swatch it for you guys on the skin. Look how perfectly well swatched that is. It's beautiful. I love when a great nude looks great on the color instead of trying to be like a Nicki Minaj nude. I don't like those type of nudes. If you guys get what I'm going with, I probably pop up a couple on the screen, but it looks amazing on my skin. Like, even if I don't have anything up under it, it still works its job. Like, it just slays. Like, NARS have really good lip products, and you can't go wrong. Next, for setting powder, if I don't use my LA Colors one, I love to use the the Cover FX. Yes, babes, Cover FX in medium lot 5E12. This is a very cool product. I love how it's nice and it's smooth. And even if I don't want to go for the LA Color one, it still gives me the same type texture and vibe that the LA Colors one have, and it still works. So this is the Cover FX one. That is all I have for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Let me know what your favorite products are in this video. If you have seen or used any of these products, let me know. And I gotta go, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.